decorator and a stylist, when I have a client who has a specific project for me, a home, whether it's on the East Coast or West Coast, in the mountains or in the Caribbean, I take all of the important factors when meeting with a client about their life and their family and what they like and the colors and textures. And I go out into the market and look for things that will work and that will look beautiful and that will be aspirational. So that would include flooring and wall coverings and paint colors and fabrics and furniture. And that's sort of where the real fun begins, because I get to go out and go to all my favorite sources and look for very specific things for this client and what will work for them and what will look great in the room, and then I'll be happy with the outcome, as will they. The average consumer can find inspiration in their local neighborhoods, whether it's their architecture in their town or the landscape where they live. If they own a home someplace that's like a beach or a mountain, they can find inspiration in their local thrift stores or antique stores from things in the past, and they can find inspiration from magazines. I'm always buying all the latest design magazines and plowing through them and dog-earing pages and putting everything on a color copier to make tear sheets. That's the best inspiration, are books and magazines, I think, because you can look and see how other people have done it and pull out little bits and pieces that will work for you, that you can afford, that you have access to, and modify them for your home. Even something as simple as a shoebox can inspire somebody. I was incredibly inspired by a beautiful shoebox from a company that is based out of Paris, and it's a very old world couturier, and the box was so spectacular. The color French blue that they used, the black satin ribbon, completely inspired my apartment in New York City, and everything in the apartment was that beautiful French blue with white and a little bit of black detailing. So I was completely inspired and decorated my own home around the design of a wonderful shoebox from a French fashion house in Paris. When you're decorating on your own and doing it for yourself, a lot of times you can find one thing in a store, a rug, an area rug, or a piece of furniture that you love and adore, and that can be your point of departure, and you can base your room design and your colors and your fabrics around that one piece. That's always a great idea. Or if you have a family heirloom, a piece of furniture or an old carpet that was handed down to you or you've had forever, again, somewhere for you to start. You know you're going to keep it, you're not going to get rid of it, so you might as well work the room around what you love and own, or what you found in a store that you adore, and it's somewhere to start, and it's a great start. I know it can be incredibly overwhelming to start decorating for yourself on your own, but as a decorator, my advice to you would be to find your inspiration. Whether it's a beautiful photo of a room you want to emulate, or a rug you own, or a rug you saw in a store, or a piece of furniture that you own that was your grandmother's. Just make that your inspiration, and everything else will fall into place.